Talks, True Talks. What's hidden out of sight, I bring into the light, right down to the bone where the truth stands alone. Tell it like it is, if it's her words or his. Speak the truth, leave the rest, cause this is the place where there's no BS. True Talks, True Talks. True Talks, True Talks.
Welcome to True Talks. My name is Jasmine. Today we are talking about the power of the feminine. My guest is Jenna, who is currently a college student majoring in psychology. My most recent interest in her was when I had heard she traveled to India. Jenna, would you share your experience in India with us?
It was my freshman year of college, and I was looking at places that I wanted to go and visit, and I wanted to do something in health because I'm pre-health, and India had the health one, and I don't know, I was just really interested in their culture and the different things that they were doing.
Yeah.
There were like, it was India or Bolivia or the Philippines or South Africa, and India just was the one that spoke to me the most when I saw it.
Right. The show is about the power of the feminine. What does the power of the feminine mean to you?
Oh wow, that's a big question. When I think about feminine power, I think of everything that makes women powerful. I mean, all the things that we have that, makes us women, I guess. Like our motherly aspects and beauty and love and nurturing and all that kind of stuff, and how you can use that to be powerful. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't see that kind of stuff is powerful because they look at it as kind of like, I don't know, weak, I guess. But I don't know, I feel like you can make it more powerful, and you can use a lot with that.
I know that the feminine in different cultures is kept down. Mm-hmm. So to use that phrase can be intimidating in these days, to thinking that the feminine is rising up. To me, the feminine is both male and female, but it's an attribute, like you shared, in receiving, nurturing, receiving and giving love and coming to that place. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How does the feminine relate in your life personally?
In my life, mm-hmm. I mean, I am female, so I guess I have a lot of feminine qualities. But I don't know, I like to use it. I want to be a nurse, so I feel like that's nurturing, a very loving profession that I want to go into. And I like to use feminine things in my life with, I don't know. No, I don't know how to use this question.
I love being feminine.
I like being girly sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like being soft, but they don't know how strong I am.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of like a little mysterious way of doing it.
The feminine goddess, to me, when I say that, has that power. They don't need to know that part.
Yeah.
All right. Your trip in India, how did you feel the feminine and the masculine balance was?
Oh, it's interesting in India. They don't like, it's not that they don't like women as much, but they view men as much more superior than women. And so my whole group was actually, there were 7 girls, 1 girl went home sick, but there were 6 girls throughout the whole thing. And it's interesting because it's mostly dominated by men there, where there's more men in general, and then the women that are there tend to stay at home because that's just where that's where their jobs are, at home. And so it's interesting walking outside, and most of the people on the metro are men, most of the people, different places that you go are men, and I haven't really experienced that before. But I feel like their view of women is very much of, be the mothers, stay at home, take care of the house and the children, and the men will go off and do their, work.
And they're the responsible ones.
Yeah.
Did you interact with the men in India on the metro?
They were just kind of sitting there. Sometimes we would talk to them. It was interesting because we're not only women, but we were also white, and so it's different. I mean, I stuck out like a sore thumb there. But a lot of Indians like to stare at you, and so we had a lot of stares. Some people would come up and ask to take pictures with us. But nothing bad ever happened. I mean, it wasn't like dangerous or anything. It was just a lot of stares.
Very rare.
Yeah, I guess we're very rare.
The rare feminine goddess. I love it. The experience with the balance of the feminine and the masculine in India, how does that compare here to America, now that you've come back to the United States?
Oh, okay. It's different in a way where I feel like women are rising up in the United States, I've noticed, but almost in a way where it's like our masculine qualities are kind of valued, where you should be strong and independent. You should do things like men do. You should go and run for office, or go, not that that's not a women thing to do, but you should be strong and an athlete, and fighting in battles, and which women do have, but it's just not our like feminine qualities that come out. And so in India, I feel like the view of women is more being nurturing and being motherly. And it's interesting how, I don't know, you kind of want, my words are fumbling now.
It's okay. Take your time.
You kind of would think that we would value the feminine aspects of us more, and want people to be more loving and more nurturing and more powerful in that way. And in India, they have that, but they still think of it as kind of a weak thing where they should be left into the house, and they would prefer to have sons. And but here it's good to be female now, but they almost think that we should be strong and masculine, and about our feminine qualities.
Maybe to sum it up, the feminine has an honor in India, as it does here in the United States, but it's also controlled in India to what they're allowed.
Yeah.
And maybe here with the feminine power that I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years that really has shown up, it's a power of availability to do what we need to do. It brings a balance, I think, back to male, female.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
So, what do you do in your life that brings in that feminine goddess essence?
What do I do? I don't know, in my daily life, I like to be very loving and giving. So I guess that's kind of a feminine part of my life. I don't know, I wish that I could use it in my everyday life more. I'm more just study and do boring things like that. But I guess you could be feminine while you're studying.
That feminine goddess power would be studying and the knowledge, the wisdom.
That is, yeah.
See, that's that silent
Bring
power
that smartness,
I love.
yeah.
Yep. I love that creep in behind kind of. Do you think that it's possible that men could have a feminine?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I feel like everybody has a feminine and a masculine side. But
Yeah,
they all have it. I mean, you can be loving and nurturing and be man. And
if we could have that balance of the feminine and the masculine in the love that is, would be awesome.
Yes.
I think that's what we're trying to. Yeah. Yay. Thank you so much, Jenna, for being here. It's been so much fun.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I know I didn't put out the wine and crackers, but I promised you next time. This has been True Talks. Sending you love always. Until next time.
True Talks, True Talks.
True Talks, True Talks. True Talks, True Talks.
True Talks, True Talks. What's hidden out of sight, I bring into the light, right down to the bone where the truth stands alone. Tell it like it is, if it's her words or his. Speak the truth, leave the rest, 'cause this is the place where there's no BS. True Talks, True Talks.